So my name is Joey.
My name is Candace.
And we're the Crowleys.
Joey and I have been together for almost 20 years, and we have always made it a point to make sure that we had some kind of foundation in faith. In the start of our journey, even before being married, being younger, you just kind of go, we go to church on this day, you go on Easter, you go on Christmas, and keep going as the years go by, and it kind of becomes mundane, or it did for me anyway, dry. When we weren't seeking, everything was falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Our finances fell apart. We did not get along. I did not like him. And I admit that, but we were going opposite directions because we weren't putting our time into opening our Bible and taking seriously what the Word says. And instead of going backwards and going back to partying or bar hopping or whatever we used to do, we got more serious about our faith and our relationship because we didn't want this to end. So we knew that in order for this to get better and for us to be better parents, we had to have a better relationship with God. It was like, all right, Lord, if you don't do something, I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, the closer we've gotten to God and our relationship with Him and together, and reading our devotional, reading our Bible, and attending church every Sunday, regardless if we feel like getting up or not. But now it's to the point where it doesn't feel like, oh, I have to go to church. It's like, oh, I get to go to church. I can't, if you change your mindset from I have to do something to I get to do something, it makes it a lot more so it's enjoyable instead of saying, oh, I have to tithe because they say I got, the Bible says I have to give 10%. Instead, it's like, oh, I get to give. With me dealing with cancer 2 years ago, and our youngest son, Noah, dealing with things, Candace's mom dealing with things, I think our faith got stronger. Instead of running away from God, we went towards Him and started to develop that relationship. So, and since we had started doing that, when I lost my job last year in October, so I went unemployed for 4 months, and we had started tithing regularly. So I felt like it was important for us to continue to give that same amount, regardless of what was coming in. So with the help of Hope Church and friends and God, we made it through with no hiccups. We never missed a house payment, car payment. We had food. Even when we went to church on a Sunday, I tithed a certain amount, and 2 days later we got it back. And that's very weird. It just showed up out of the blue. So
God took care of a lot.
Right. He's every prayer, everything that we've. And I know God's not a Pez machine. We don't look at it like that. We thank Him every day for His mercy that renews.
God is so good that He gave us so much that not only could we sustain our household,
right,
we were able to bless other people, which, fills our love tank and fills our joy because we know what it feels like.
Because,
to struggle and
their response was, you can't give me this. You're unemployed too. And I said, yes, but God's blessed us, so we're blessing you. And then in turn, He'll bless us for doing it. And He did. I mean, it's indescribable, the blessings that you'll receive if you give in.
Obedient.
And because we as a couple decided to seek God first. It brought us closer together, and now we're able to be the role models for our children and for the rest of our family that we should have been all along. It was pretty awesome.